All right, guys, welcome to the new project we got going. We got the excavator here warming up, so I'll show you all what the project that we got going on here. So we are doing a complete demolition of pretty much everything from there all the way over here. So all the house, the old farmhouse, is coming down. All these sheds, buildings, trees, fence lines, all this is all gonna get dealt with. All this whole building right here. There's an old farm pond out here, and there's an old farm pond down there. That one I think I'm gonna cut the dam in, maybe even today. Just go ahead and try to get it to start draining some. This one over here, it's already been cut. Someone come in and cut the dam. We're gonna fill that probably with the concrete. I don't know, nothing's set in stone yet, but we're probably gonna put concrete in that pond. That pond over there, we'll probably throw the dam back into the pond, and then whatever extra dirt from the hole we're gonna dig to burn all this stuff in is gonna go in there. Now the gravel pile is gonna stay there, but the rest of this stuff is coming out. This whole barn's coming down. Looks like there's an old wagon in there, but all of this stuff over here, there is scrap, so I'll probably try to start a scrap pile. But all this old firewood that's out here, it's got to get thrown into the mix. This whole concrete pad's got to come up, get pitched. Yeah, all this wood, there used to be a wood stove here, so this is where they split and cut their wood at this house. We'll go in the building in a minute. Let's see what's back in here. Like I said, I haven't explored it completely. Type of gyms back in here. See, this whole pad's concrete back here behind the barn, and yeah, a bunch of old lumber. Said it's all grown up around these buildings, around this whole farm. So yeah, this is the old, maybe like a pig house or something like that. Yeah, boards of something kind. Let's see if we can. You couldn't see in this when I looked at the job, it wasn't fall, so oh, we got a tree growing. Yeah, I'd say hogs, maybe not, maybe chickens or birds, I don't know. All kinds of stuff in there. Yeah. This way, this is all, there's a fence that runs right through here, so turn back around, we'll go back in this other building. I can't get through there. Well, I could, but I'm not putting that much effort in there. So we're gonna try to basically take down as many trees and stuff, and I want to get a pile started. We'll probably end up loading it in a haul truck and hauling it, or we might just burn it on top of the ground in a pile, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards. We'll pile it all up, burn it, and then put the ashes in the hole. I don't really want to haul ashes, but I'd rather haul the trees. But my hole's gonna be way down there by that pond, and as you can see, there's plenty of wood right here. Now the wood stuff, it could probably just get tossed into the truck and hauled over there, thrown in the pit. Let's see what we got in here. We got plenty of stuff in this shed here. Kinds of stuff. Let's see. Old wagon. That'll be a good scrap. Actually looks like a pretty good wagon. No running gear. We got some old scrap, old stuff. Looks like someone's pretty much picked through here. The Amish came and took stuff. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, old fence line mower, it looks like, in there. Chicken feeders, baling twine, John Deere, old John Deere box with supposed to be cutter bars. There ain't nothing in it. Thick with stuff. Old air compressor right here. That's interesting. A new water pump right in there, probably empty box. But yeah, this whole building's got to come down. Out here, out front, We got this big tank right here, and there's an underground fuel storage here. I think. Then we got power lines above our heads. All them power lines got to come down. All the poles got to come down. She owns those poles, so all that fuel tank right there, that one we're keeping. So all the stuff I'm gonna keep, put in a pile. I mean, I don't know if the fuel tank's any good, so, but either way, it'll be scrap if not. Like I said, there's not much scrap value in anything that's here. The Amish came through and picked through, but just to give you a size of how much area we got to do, let's walk out the way out here. There's a cement pad right there, but we got whole, see, there's a bunch of random stuff in that. Like someone's pushed up over time. We got all this fence to take out, all these fence posts. There's a wagon out here. Wagon's got to be dealt with. Call somebody on the wagon, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're interested in the frame. Then all the way out here, as you can see, there's all the way to the tops of those little trees over there. You got to clear all the way down to here. So this gate, then to the next way down there. This whole thing, that building's got to go all the way down to the house. So I'll catch up with you when I'm down by the house here. All right, here's the house. This is the last thing we're gonna tear down, is the house. We're gonna take all this away. It's gonna get burnt. Let's see what's down in here. I see there's a basement here. Again, we're going to need dirt in some places, so she wants to fill in the pond down there, but not sure how much dirt we're gonna have left. There's a big stump right here. There's a pit out here, so I don't know what the theory on this hole is, but I was told about this hole, and I'd say someone was going to start ripping down trees and burn them in this hole. So we might just expand this hole right here and bury some of it, because we're going to need dirt for that. That whole house, I think, that whole house has a basement, so we're gonna have to shave down this whole hill or find dirt. Well, we might have to go dirt finding out of that pond down there, like the dam. Instead of filling the dam in, filling the hole back in, we might just have to steal the dirt from up here. But we gotta go all the way down here. All this is coming out. There's a pole on the ground right there, but these trees, that telephone pole's got to come out. I mean, basically, as far as you can see, we got to go way down there. That whole building, that's got to go. But the house is going to be the last thing to go. I got stuff out here. This building, we'll go in here. I'll go around it first. But looks like there's an old tree stand there. Oh man, I hope the wind's not too bad for you guys. But down here by we got an old auger. Probably crush it up, haul it for scrap too, with the rest of the scrap. Some type of field tile right here. I don't know where that goes. Not too worried about it. This drive's got to be, probably rip it up some, see what's in it, see if we can use some of it for something. I mean, we can come rob dirt, you know, grade this hill out better and stuff, because we need dirt. But we're gonna go all the way back there to the gates. That's got to come all the way out. This is all coming out. All of this back in here is coming out. This building is going down. This building is going down. Basically, we're making this all ground. The goal is to make all the ground farmable. So, see what's in this barn here. Old fridges. Interesting. The Amish came through and picked through stuff, so they probably left pretty much nothing of value. Anything they saw value, like I said, I saw that 3-point thing up there. It's like a frame for a 3-point. That probably I'll keep. But there's not really, I mean, it looks like a bunch of stuff. Up there is a elevator up there for pick corn, which would have been put into that. That is an old oh shoot, not granary, but I mean, hold ear corn. So I don't know why it's eluding me. Looks like they took wood. There's some good beams in there, nice beams. left in there, but you can still see some ears that are left. But yeah, there's some fencing. Like I said, there's some random stuff around here. There's another fence line mower. There's a hydraulic cylinder. Don't know why that's laying out, but like I said, we're gonna start with probably trying to clean up all the trees, all the fences, stuff like that. Let's actually walk down here to the pond real quick so I can show you that. Right here is where I'm thinking of digging my hole, between here and the pond. I think it's high enough away from the pond that like surface water and stuff like that, it wouldn't get groundwater for a while. It's dry too, so but this pond, it is deeper than it looks. I think it's probably only 4 feet deep, but here's all the dirt that I think they just pulled out of the hole, because that'd be the natural slope. So my thought is to come in here and see the dam down back here. It looks like, I don't know, somewhere in here it looks to be deep. Yeah, probably 5 foot tall maybe, and it's got all these trees on it, so we got to take all the trees off of it. So there's a lot to do here, so it's not gonna happen overnight. This project is kind of a not necessarily a filler project, but we got tiling going on right now, so if we can't tile, which we can't tile today, I'm gonna come over here, put some hours in, and start trying to get stuff cleaned up. That way, you know, we get stuff done, because it's not a quick project. I mean, this is going to take some serious effort, especially with how much, like this concrete pad under this barn right here, all that concrete's got to go out there to that pond, so it's all going to be loaded up and hauled. We have to play moving the dirt. And like I said, I'm probably gonna come down to the pond here, just kind of see if I move some of the cattails, kind of what we're working with in there, because the pond's dry. So I suspect the pond dam's leaking anyway. She hates that there's a pond there. I mean, I'm sure back in the day it was beautiful, but I think the pond dam failed, or no one kept it full. I don't know. And now it's all cattails and, well, you saw, swamp. So the only other thing, and I'll show you another time, is out there where we're dumping the concrete. It's another farm pond that's been busted. I might be able to show it to you when I leave out the driveway, but I'm gonna start with the for sure stuff, which is for everything far away from the house, because if they could at least farm up to the house, I mean, they're getting a bunch of ground to farm. All that stuff could happen at a later date. So I think the priority is everything out here. So I'm gonna grab my stuff and we're gonna start clearing. I started up here, took this out, started down this path where you see I'm at right now. Got this. This is all can be burnt. This doesn't have any fence in it. There's fence posts, but no fence. This is the pile of brush you just saw some of me taking out. The easy part's done, I guess. Now I'm getting into all this trees. A lot of work. Those little son of a guns right there are a pain to get out. So I might bring the Mini over at some point, and whenever we're done, closer to done, and getting those, because those little things right there are hard to get with a big track hoe without disturbing and just tearing the hell out of everything. I'm just going to keep, working down the fence line. I might go that way, clean up a bunch of the trees, and then come back for the fence, and then get the trees on this side. I'm not sure. That is a PTO shaft and gearbox right there. That can get picked up, put to the side. I'm just trying to sort as I go and keep the fence out of it the best I can. Or it's really paneling, because this was a hog lot, I'd say, or something they had in here. So it's more like paneling than fence. So that's actually makes it nicer. It sounds like it would make it harder, but that paneling stays together a little better, and you don't have all these strands of fence. So there'll be plenty of grading with the skid steer and picking up stuff at the end, but all the way down through here, as you can see, brush pile's definitely gotten bigger than the last time you guys saw it, I'd say. So there's some little stuff around here that needs to be scraped up, but get the skid steer or the Mini over here to help with that. But yeah, there's a bunch of firewood here. I'd rather just load that into the haul truck. That's kind of why I stopped here. This whole big long firewood line, it just needs to pretty much thrown right in the truck, go to the hole to burn. Whatever doesn't burn is in the hole then. But yeah, I think I might come in here and get this fence down the little bit here, so that way, again, we're back to condensing our area. Kind of want to leave all that there and then just load it in the truck. But obviously I have a pile here to burn, so does it make sense to track it all the way back or put it in the truck? I mean, normally I just track everything. It's not a big deal, but there's a lot of little pieces of firewood and that stuff. And maybe I just need to bring the skid steer over and scoop it up. That might be the better solution than trying to use this. Whoa, there's a gate there. Rabbit. You guys couldn't see, but there's a rabbit that took off over there. This gate picked up. Actually, probably not a bad gate right there. It wasn't old. These fence posts are in here good. I think they're so rotten. So rotten at the top that you can't just pick up and pull them out of the ground. I don't love, Every single one of these posts, there's been buried black world. Just laying there. Grab that. Struggle on the struggle bus. Get the corner post out. where I got to today. I got that done up to there, so I gotta keep going with that all the way down there to the property line. All that trees and stuff, they'll come down here to this brush fire plus all the posts. The fence will go back up here into this other pile, so I'm ready to move it. There's a bunch of stuff down here. I'm gonna have to grade out, just pick through it the best I can. There's no, yeah, it's not, when you have a bunch of those mulberry trees or right next to each other and someone, it just, there's no way you're getting all the roots out. So it'll just have to die over time, and hopefully we work it, clean it up, and they no-till it, maybe no-till it for a few years instead of working it. So I'm gonna get this little bit of scrap here, and then I'll touch base with you when I get up to the pond dam. Alright guys, well, we made it down here to the pond where we walked across the dam right there. I'm gonna go ahead and at least kind of stick my bucket out there, kind of see what type of material we're working with at the bottom of this pond, if there's really water out there or what. So I'm gonna say that digging a hole out in this pond is not gonna work by the fact that how much water is running in here right now. So I got a ditch kind of dug around this edge of the pond. I got this right here, and the water is about to start seeping out. Yeah, not a perfect ditch, but at least start trying to get this water. I mean, look how much water is draining out already. So at least it'll have a way to get out. Now the mud's so muddy that it's actually sliding. You can't see it, but it's actually running with the water. So I'm just sitting here kind of pulling some of the mud back up into the pond. But yeah, it should start hopefully draining out. But I just want to give you guys, it's hard to see, but if the dam is right here, all right? And as you guys can see, if you follow this, that's how much silt. So the pond dam probably stopped like somewhere where my bucket is right there. So that, and I know that's hard to see because of the light, but basically I bet there's, I don't know, 4 to 6 feet of sludge at the bottom of this. So yeah, I don't think we're going to fill this pond in. The only thing I think we could do is let the pond dam drain, or dig out the dam and throw it, put it at the top side of the pond, like bring the truck over here, dig the dam, this side of the dam out, put it in the truck, put it up front, and then push it, and but it's going to send mud pouring out the back here. So I don't know, it probably just needs to sit here and drain for a couple months. Once you get a ditch like this started, it'll start finding its way. But yeah, obviously it starts. If I had the mini with mats, I might be able to go up front and come back here and dig a ditch all the way through the center of the pond, but I don't think that's happening. I might be able to walk around the edge and kind of make a ditch around the edge. It's kind of what my plan might be. Go around this edge and do that, and then I might have to go around and knock these trees off and do that way. I won't be able to get the center drained, but at least I'll get everything else. So I'm gonna sit here and babysit this for a minute. Make sure I see water start going out in this pasture, which I think it is. Alright guys, as you can see, the water is going out. Yeah, it's nice and slow. I'm gonna dig some of this out right here. There's a spot right there that's high that I dug around the edge of the pond here. Now I got some of the material up, so it'll keep draining. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, put a little bit more, and then I'm out of here. I'm going to let this drain, and we're going to come back tomorrow, at least see how much water is draining out of the pond. But it's not a big pond. I mean, I could almost reach, I really worked hard. I could reach further than what I reached here, but over there I was reaching, you know, max reach. I can almost probably reach, but probably, I don't know, 30 by 30 in the center, so it's not a huge pond. So, but she wants to fill it in, and it's because it's not really doing any good except for stinking and being covered in these cattails. So I'm gonna clean this up and get the heck out of here for the day. So thanks for watching. Follow for more, because there's more going to become from this project, and many more to come. So stick around, and please like and subscribe. Follow for more. Thanks guys.